Kriss Sands, wherever you are, June 19th, I want my rematch.
And let's talk about what's happening here at Imagine Wrestling. Imagine this. The local boys are getting a shot before the gavel. David Lawless does. Spencer Slade, Chris Lerusso comes back and dresses up like the Karate Kid, and all of a sudden he's the #1 contender. And these referees they put me with, how many times am I going to get screwed here? I should be the Imagine Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. I need to stop this steal. And I promise, after I recover from this ridiculous street fight, I'm coming straight for that title. Because big time, it's the gavel's time.
And the dirty trick that they played this past Saturday by banning every single neighbor from ringside, I came up with a solution for that. Just like how the coach always come up with a solution or the greatest game plan ever.
Okay.
I am taking the steps to become a manager.
Hey, all right.
I don't like that.
There's no way Big Lenny can say, hey, you can't be down here. There's no way that the neighborhood will get cheated out.
Yeah, what I saw out of you, volume 15, maybe you're neighborhood material. And you know what I always say, it's a blessing to have a good neighbor, but isn't it an even greater thing to be a good neighbor? Let me know next week.
You better crawl, better get out of there!
Oh! Big clothesline! Is this the opening he needs? Is this the opening up? What's he got for him?
Oh! Look at that elbow! That's gotta be it, Kato!
Right in the heart!
Oh, no!
Just in the nick of time, breaks it up.
They remember, the legal man is Malachi Gage. The legal man is the professional Braden Elliott. Oh, no!
I don't even think he got out of the way. I think he just fell. Oh! He was going for that ripcord.
Malachi Gage on swing and a miss.
He got it again.
Oh, shoving him.
Blocked it.
What happened there,
Hey,
Kato?
hey, what?
One,
Come on.
two,
No.
the neighborhood wins.
Come on.
The neighborhood wins.
Chris, how did you miss that?
No disrespect to my best friend Bill Collier, but for me, the top of the mountain that I've been trying to achieve, unfortunately, is the Imagine Heavyweight title. To be the best, you gotta beat the best. I don't wanna be king, I just gotta see if the crown fits, man.
You know, this is probably gonna be the most uncomfortable heavyweight title match I've ever had. I have to stand in the ring and go to war with my real life best friend. And it's not gonna be easy. If you wanna see if the crown fits, June 19th, we're gonna find out. And forgive me for saying this, but as far as I'm concerned in Imagine Wrestling, you're the only real challenge here. And it comes in the form of my best friend. On June 19th, I'm gonna do what I have to do. And we'll leave it all in the ring. And we're gonna find out who's gonna walk out heavyweight champion. I don't plan on losing.
Boom! No countdown. We're live, baby. Live, all the way live.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what, man. It's Wednesday. You know what that means. I'm looking good. I'm feeling good. I'm loving life. I hope that you can say the same. Tonight, we got a lot going on, man.
Big
show. A lot. But before we get to that, and I'm going to do it more than once tonight, because what I do is I do it at the beginning of the show,
right,
and then I forget to remind people later. But if you would, 50% of the people that watch the show, we love 100% of you, but 50% of you still haven't subscribed, still haven't give us a thumbs up. Those thumbs up mean a lot to us. They help push us up in the algorithm, get more and more people to watch our products. So we appreciate those thumbs up. We appreciate the subscriptions. So if you want to do that now or later, we appreciate it. If not, that's all right. Well, for everybody that doesn't subscribe, we punch DC Bentley once in the face.
I don't know if I like that. And I don't know about all this algorithm and all this technical talk, but it makes us feel good when you do this.
It does make us feel good. And God knows in 2021, we all need to feel a little better.
Yeah, that's true.
We all need to feel a little better. But tonight, let's talk about tonight. We got a lot going on. First, in the chair tonight, of course, we have the #1 contender to the Imagine Heavyweight title, Jimi the High Flying Hippie. A man who just made his debut just a week and a half ago. The Rocker Kriss Sands. We're going to talk about his match. We have two great interviews. So last week we had new #1 contenders to the Imagine Tag Team titles crowned here. They'll be taking on the main event, who has words for us for the neighborhood. And in a #1 contenders match to the heavyweight title, we're going to see Spencer Slade and the man who's going to speak on that match tonight, Kriss Lerusso.
Kato!
Yes?
That other stuff!
What would you like me to do with it?
Get it out of here!
Gone.
That
Out of here.
electric boogaloo?
Oh, didn't you say that last week?
That Operation Dumbo Drop?
Okay, all right.
That's
new.
Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones?
Ah, all right.
This is Imagine Wrestling live from the Dojo Kato, and this is Chapter 41.
41.
And the whole of the Imagine Wrestling family have tuned in for one reason, and one reason alone, and that is our exclusive wrestling content. Well, tonight our wrestling content is heating up to the point where the thermometer of exclusivity is about to burst. For the very first time ever, in his very first Imagine Championship title defense, the good neighbor John Ross is going to take on the journeyman Lucio Deveer. Tonight is a story of first opportunities and last chances, because the journeyman Lucio Deveer, hot off the heels of his victory from Volume 15 against Kim Chi, has an opportunity to win himself some Imagine gold for the very first time in his career. That's right, but you know what happens as time moves on? Those opportunities get less and less and less frequent. This could be his very last opportunity to earn himself a championship title here at Imagine. The question is he going to be able to capitalize on this opportunity? Or is the good neighbor John Ross and the neighborhood going to continue their reign of terror and stick a fork in his dreams of gold championship-nism?
Nism?
Is that a word?
Maybe. I'll tell you what, I'm looking
That's the
forward to it,
question.
though. You're right. This could be a last opportunity for Lucio Deveer, but I think, if you ask him, he has several years left in the wrestling business. So who knows? Maybe this will be the start of something big for him, big in the way of the Imagine Live Championship.
Well, you know what happens if you don't capitalize on a championship opportunity? You go all the way to the end of the line.
Back of the line, man.
And that's a long waiting list.
So, boy, it's a tough transition. I thought maybe you'd feed me something good. I always try to feed you good transitions.
I'm trying.
So, but I'll just blurt it out. So we want to thank our two sponsors. We have Volume 16, our two sponsors, of course, Nikki's Variety Items. I looked that up myself. She has a ton of great stuff. You can find her stuff. Just Google it. You can find her on Amazon, Walmart, eBay. She has tons of great stuff, tons of new items that you can find. Just NIKI''S, Nikki's Variety Store. Fun to say.
That's right. It is fun to say. And also, the variety is plentiful. You want a sports bra, you want a hammer, you want a wiffle ball bat. She has got the goods. Check her out. What'd you say? Amazon, Walmart, and what's
eBay.
The eBay.
eBay. Plus, Cracciola's roll-off service available, industrial scrap and recycling. I think everybody in the central Pennsylvania region knows about Cracciola's. They're the premier place to get all your scrap taken care of.
You got that right.
I mean, everybody in this area knows it. Don't forget about them. Go out there. Best prices on aluminum and copper. Everything you need to get sent into them. They'll take care of you right. Just tell them that DC Bentley sent.
Yeah, well, maybe not. I don't know. That might not work the right way for you, but I tell you this, we love our freedom fighters. These guys, both Nikki and Cracciola's helping us secure another show that helps us take our wrestling back.
So we briefly begin at the beginning of the show. We talked about crowning new #1 contenders to the tag team championships. Right. And boy, what a match last week. A little suspect there. I'm still, I have some questions about Lance and his manager's license situation.
The jury's still out. We don't know.
A little suspect to me. But irregardless, the referee's decision is final. And we do have new #1 contenders to these guys. The best tag team around, no doubt about it. They are the Imagine Tag Team Champions, the main event. Gelman, let's go ahead and hear from them right now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen of the Imagine Wrestling family, I'm DC Bentley here.
Get over here in the middle. You know we can't hear you way over there. Way down there. All right, let's go, DC.
Well, anyways, as I was saying, I'm here with the main event, your tag team champions, who are just finding out for the first time that the #1 contenders for their tag team belts are the Sideshow Psycho Malachi Gage and the Alpha Rick Matthews of the neighborhood. Fellas, what's your reaction to having to face the neighborhood for your belts?
I mean, look, the neighborhood, they're no strangers to being the Imagine Tag Team Champions. In fact, they were the first ever Imagine Wrestling Tag Team Champions.
But if my memory serves me correctly, didn't we beat them for the Imagine Tag Team Championship?
I don't remember if we... We did. They're right here. Of course we did. So, come June 19th, we're going to do it again. And again, and again, and again. The main event doesn't lose to the neighborhood. We're going to prove to every single person why we're the tag team champs. We're going to stay that way.
So, Alpha, Malachi, their neighborhood,
Welcome to the main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm DC Bentley. You heard it from me in the main event.
hey, nice suit.
Thanks.
You know, it's funny when you're standing next to the main event, you look like an adult baby.
There's a thorn between two roses there. You know, I had to go to my chiropractor after that to get my neck realigned after all that hooking up I was doing.
Two big dudes.
I think they could take a seat next time.
Great champions. And they're guys who could hold any title.
That's right.
I mean, they are great champions.
Well, you know, the thing about Imagine is we have really 3 opportunities to secure a championship. We got the World Heavyweight Championship, held by big-time Bill Collier. You got the Tag Team Championships, which they already hold, the main event. And then there's the Imagine Live Championship, which the good neighbor John Ross is currently holding. I think what better incentive to motivate the wrestlers of the Imagine Wrestling roster than to come up with a few more championships to give them an opportunity to win.
All right, this could be interesting. I'm not a big fan of a lot of titles in one company, but let's see what you got. Maybe you'll have something great.
You think you don't like them now? Wait until after this.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah, I've taken the liberty of conceptualizing a few titles that I think you'll get a kick out if you'll indulge me, kid.
Listen, go ahead. I'm always open to new ideas.
We call this little segment DC Bentley's Gallery of Gold, and in this, I'll present a few championship titles and tell you the exact demographic they're meant for.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I couldn't be more ready.
Title number 1.
Yeah.
The I'm Too Old for This-ish championship title.
Oh, no.
Hey, for the Gypsy Joes, the Terry Funks, and the Lord Zoltans of the world, this title is for the geriatric grappler, the senior citizen scrapper that's been long overdue for that retirement speech. What do you think? The I'm Too Old for This-ish title.
I've heard, I've never seen his face, but I've heard Kim Chi is nearly 80 years old.
He could very well be. He would be a contender for this. You know, when you're getting a little too old for the wrestling business?
Yeah.
When you look between your pecs and you see that thing? Your belly button.
Yeah.
That's when you know you're
Not good,
a little long in the tooth then.
That one hits a little close to home.
You know, and who wants to see someone over 60 with their shirt off? Come on. You know what I'm saying?
No one.
You know how you get a smoking hot body after 60?
Tell me.
Cremation.
Oh.
That's the only way it happens.
That was dark.
You ever Pearl Harbor a guy who's been through Pearl Harbor? Hey, look, and I'm not hating on him. I'm getting older. I just age like wine, you know?
Okay.
15% alcohol per volume.
I like the Pearl Harbor joke. That was excellent.
Next one.
Yeah, well thought out.
The Everything Hurts, including My Pride championship title.
Oh, okay.
We've seen the Sid leg break. We've seen the non-exploding exploding ring.
Oh, awful.
We've seen the terrible tumble that the Shockmaster took.
Oh, poor guy.
This title celebrates the moments and miscues that cost a wrestler the match, his health, and his self-esteem.
Yeah, the Botchamania title.
Yeah, you know, they say wrestling isn't ballet. Ballet dancers are graceful.
Yeah, man.
And coordinated. You know, here's a question for you. What has 4 teeth, is red, and smells like lighter fluid?
I mean, I almost hate to ask. Go ahead.
The floor after a Phoenix 450 splash.
Oh, no. The guy almost died.
Hey.
That's really dark, man.
I'm sorry.
Oh, my
Look,
God.
hurt pride,
Yeah.
hurt body.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I should get this title. Truth be told, I was here last Sunday at the dojo, you know, checking in on the young go hards, you know.
Yeah.
The young go hards found out I'm neither young nor can I go hard.
Yeah. That's what your wife told me.
I guess I'm an old go flaccid.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for the next one?
I made a joke about you. and
Yeah.
You didn't put it over at all.
Blue Chew.
Yeah.
Is that their sponsor?
They could be. Send us some money.
The next title, the Brooklyn Brawler Beautiful Loser Enhancement Talent title.
Oh, come on, you make so many jokes about Lucio already.
Well, this one, he could be a prime contender for this. For the Barry Horowitzes of the company. For the SD Jones of the locker room. For the Tiger Chun-Lees of the squared circle.
Ah, jeez.
No, you don't know who these beautiful losers are, but these jobbers helped shape the careers of our favorites. Thankless no more. This title is awarded to the best losers in the biz.
Okay, all right, that would be nice. A little bit of recognition.
See, I'm employing a little bit of, Trump mentality here. They're not losers. They're just alternative winners.
Ah, okay, I gotcha. All right, makes sense.
I think it's coming from a real loser. I think it's time that the losers get a little bit of revenge.
Or respect even.
You know what I called the guy who used to call me a loser in high school? Dad.
Oh, that's rotten.
These job guys, they're kind of like foot fetishistas. You know what I'm saying?
No, I have no idea what you're saying.
They both enjoy the sour taste of defeat.
Gross.
You know what I'm saying?
You're a gross man. That is gross.
The next belt,
the
Trans Championship title belt.
Let's tread lightly here.
This is for the Rybacks of the industry. They're not champions, but they happen to identify as one. This championship title is for the wrestler whose ego is so inflated it pounds reality into submission. Hey, you assume greatness that nobody else can see, apparently.
Yeah, okay. I really thought you were going a different direction. I was very nervous.
See, I don't know if Ryback is actually trans or if he's just on a plant-based diet, because he did tell me he was her before. You know what I'm saying? He is on a plant-based diet. Did you know that? No. You know the difference between the plant-based diet and the Trans Championship title belt is?
Tell me.
You can't feed your ego with the plant-based diet. It takes more than that. I'm not going to sit here and call a guy like Ryback delusional, but you know what he thinks is great? The name Ryback.
Yeah, it's not a good name.
And if you don't think he's great, he'll get on Twitter and tell you.
Yeah. Despite
popular opinion, I am a good wrestler.
Yeah, vote for him to retire. I guess that's what he doesn't want.
That's why he keeps posting the survey over and over. That's what you post until you get the result you want. Eventually, the people that hate you just give up.
There you go. There you go.
Next title and last title.
Yeah.
The DC Bentley Memorial Yuck 'em Up Comedy Wrestling Championship title.
Don't die yet.
I'll give it some time.
Okay.
Wrestling with a blow-up doll? Check.
Oh.
Performing wrestling moves with a certain part of the anatomy? Check. Integrating video game offense into your repertoire? Check. These wrestlers take the ha-ha to a whole new heights as they try to make the entirety of our beloved business their personal punchlines.
Sure, AEW.
Yeah. These guys get a bad rap. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm listening.
These comedy wrestlers. If you tell one joke, you're not a comedian. If you bake one cake, you're not a baker. But if you do one single three-spot with your pee-pee, you're a sex pervert criminal.
That guy is a sex criminal pervert.
I don't get it.
All right.
You know what's a good name for a German comedy wrestler?
Oh, okay. I don't.
Ochsenchurch. Because nobody beats, you know what, I'll tell you afterwards.
What?
Think about it a
No,
little bit.
I don't want to think about it, please.
And that's it. What do you think? I got some new titles, give a whole new assortment of members of the roster an opportunity to have some gold of their own.
Yeah, man, I really thought about it. It's awful. All awful.
You don't like that?
None of them.
You don't think you should be recognized just on your athletic prowess and your merit as a wrestler alone?
No. Nope. No, I don't.
Well, Ryback would tend to disagree.
Okay. All right. Well,
feed me more broccoli.
We've had a lot of things going on. The man, the myth, the legend here. He posted hi.
Hey, all right.
Hi to you.
Couldn't have just
Pat
said
Frodo,
Steven?
man, what a great fan. He's always got things to say. Thanks for tuning in tonight, Pat and Frodo. Joe Jarhabola.
Joe Arbula, hey, he's a legend in the bowling world. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
He could do a 7-10 split with his eyes closed.
Okay.
I don't know what that means, but he told me that once.
I thought there was some joke.
No,
okay.
I don't.
Brittany Joe Gates, tell us Zappy says hello.
Hey, I think she's a new, that's the first time I've seen her post. Brittany Joe Gates, welcome.
JRB, hey guys. Hi, hey to you, Junior B. Nathaniel, he's always got stuff to say. We're always glad to have you, Nathaniel. Z Meister Z, let's go neighborhood.
All right, well, hey, what?
Oh.
The neighborhood got picking up a little steam with the audience.
There you go. I think I saw her propose to Malachi Gage on social media lately.
Hey, all right. Well, she's got some lofty ambitions.
Yeah, that's, yeah. So there you go. Bill McDowd laughing it up. Sabrina Slager's on here today. We appreciate you guys all here. And we appreciate you guys if you've given us a thumbs up, if you give us a share. This video, it always helps us. But before we got important business to handle. Well, I'll tell you what. He rocked the Imagine Wrestling World last show whenever he stepped up, helped out Bill Collier, and then made his own challenge for the Imagine Heavyweight title. Our guest tonight, he is the high-flying hippie, Jimi.
All right.
Oh, look at him all decked out tonight.
Well,
Get a
you know,
good shot of this man.
he's more
Look at
attuned.
this
He's more
guy.
centered.
He must be finding his way. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Looking good tonight, Jimmy. How you
Thank you.
feeling, man?
Feeling good. Feeling good. How are
So,
you guys?
you told us a few weeks ago you're looking for championship gold. We were under the assumption you meant Imagine Live heavy title, and you clearly had different plans. Did you know at that time that was your goal 2 weeks ago?
Not necessarily. No, not necessarily. I was just climbing the mountain. Whatever fell in front of me, and I was just overcoming it. It's part of getting my mind, my body, and my soul correct. I took some time off, got my mind right. I came back, got my body right. I made sure that Sean Phoenix was a hell of a competitor. I made sure I let him know I mean business this time. There's fire on the mountain. It was Sean Phoenix. I put it out. Now, there's only more mountain to climb, and I'm not looking back. I'm not going to fall back down.
Speaking of mountains, I mean, I personally, and maybe you weren't. I mean, I know you're excited about this heavyweight title match, and I'm sure you have a ton of confidence. Were you as surprised as I were? Because both of you guys are really popular competitors in Imagine Wrestling. To hear the Imagine Nation, the Imagine family seem so excited. They were so loud at the expectation of a Jimmy the Hippie versus Big Time Bill Collier match. Were you at all surprised?
I wasn't. Everyone at Imagine Wrestling, fans, staff, wrestlers, camera crew, the guy popping the popcorn knows Bill Collier's the best. If you've sat in an Imagine Wrestling locker room amongst the pride of lions and you haven't looked at the biggest lion in the pride, you shouldn't even be there. So, yeah, I think I can defeat Bill Collier.
You think you got a shot?
I think I can defeat Bill Collier. No one knows him better than me. For 15 years, me and Bill Collier traveled the road together. We had a tag team called the Homegrown Heroes. Started in wrestling school. I lived with Bill Collier. I traveled with Bill Collier. I've trained with Bill Collier. Nobody knows Bill Collier like me. No one.
Well, I mean, don't you think that friendship of yours with Bill makes him more inclined to accept your challenge? It almost seems like maybe you're leapfrogging a few members of the roster here.
I don't feel like that, no. No, I don't feel like that at all. In fact, I invite every member of the roster. I invite everyone, the Imagine family, all of you guys, climb this mountain with me. Climb this mountain. Let me peak this mountain. Let me challenge the lion that looks over the pride. Let me win this, for not just for me, but for everyone.
I mean, I can't remember through 15 volumes and a Rolling Thunder show, and we had a show in Blairsville. I don't feel like you're jumping anybody. Have you lost a singles match in front of a crowd here at Imagine Wrestling?
I'm not sure I have.
A guy who's not lost a singles match at Imagine Wrestling, do you feel like he's jumping the line?
Well, I mean, we take, the last, volume 15, for example. Sean Phoenix, nothing to shake a stick at. But, I mean, to go from that to #1 contender, I feel like it's kind of a leap.
I don't know. I mean, winning is winning. I mean, we found out the hard way that upsets happen all the time. And he's managed to not be upset at any point. That's my opinion.
I don't think I'm overstepping anyone as far as wins and losses. I don't count wins and losses. A man who counts what he doesn't have is someone who walks around worrying about an empty basket. I'm filling my basket. We're climbing that mountain. Hey, climb it with me, guys. When we peak this mountain together, we're going to breathe that air together, the air of victory.
Yeah.
It's going to be the purest thing. It's going to align my mind, my body, and what's missing now, my soul, with Imagine Gold. Breathe it in. Hold it. Thanks for having me, guys.
I think I'm allowed to let it out. He didn't say. Let it out, dude. You will die. You don't have the cardiovascular ability to hold it that
Yeah, you got that for sure. Hey, listen, I'm schwitzing like crazy. How come you're not sweating like I am?
Well, it is 1,000 degrees in this building. I can't imagine
Right.
what Lucio Deveer and the Good Neighbor are going to be going through here real soon.
It's going to be a hot one. Hot time on the old town tonight, Cato.
I'll tell you what, though. I like Jimmy's chances. I know, I've been the first in line to crow the praises of Big Time Bill Collier. And I don't doubt for a second that he is the best wrestler on the planet.
That's for sure.
But I can tell you, I was there at the infancy of Jimmy the Hippie. I've seen him develop all through the years. And today, the Jimmy that we've seen in the last 2 months is the clearest, is the sharpest, is the most focused. And if anybody on this roster can beat Bill Collier for that heavyweight title, I honestly believe it's Jimmy the Hippie.
You know, the world meets no man halfway, and right now, Jimmy the High-Flying Hippie is kicking the door of the world in, introducing himself and asking for what he wants, and that is the Imagine Heavyweight Championship title. You know, I respect his guts. I just hope that, you know, he knows what he's biting off with this one.
So we know now on June 19th, Jimmy the Hippie is next in line.
Right.
The winner of that match is going to have to face the winner of Spencer Slade and Kriss Lerusso. Kriss Lerusso had plenty to say just last week after his match against Thomas Mathis. Let's go ahead right now. Gelman, let's listen to Kriss Lerusso.
Fans, my name is Abraham Klein, and we have the returning Kriss Lerusso here with us here at Imagine Wrestling. And Kriss, again, first of all, welcome back. Certainly been a long time. You've been certainly missed by the Imagine Wrestling family. But let's talk about your upcoming match with Spencer Slade. Tell us a little about your feelings on that.
You know, it's funny. Spencer's my student, and one of the greatest honors that any student can give their teacher is to surpass them. And I honestly believe Spencer's done that. I mean, you've seen Spencer Slade on AEW, you've seen him win titles all over the country, down south, northeast, up here in Imagine Wrestling, a former heavyweight champion. And a couple years ago, when he defeated me for the heavyweight title, I was okay with it. There was a part of me that was proud to see him reach that height, that was proud to see how high he was going to fly. But to be quite honest, the last year, all this time off, it's made me really think, it's made me really wonder, Spencer Slade has surpassed me or not. The last time that we went one-on-one, Spencer, I may have gone easy on you. I may have not given you 100% because I don't think I was fighting with everything in my heart. Because I was fighting you as your teacher. I was fighting you with some love for you in my heart. But now, and I say this with all due respect, Spencer, you are not going to get a fight from your teacher. You are going to get a fight from Kriss Lerusso. You're going to get a fight from somebody who wants to be champion, who wants to be on top. And I don't see you as my student. I don't see you as my friend. I see you as my opponent. And for one night, I see you as my enemy. I will do everything it takes to become the Imagine Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. Spencer, we can hug it out after the match. When the bell rings, do your best, because I damn sure will.
All right, well, this has been Abraham Klein with Kriss Lerusso saying thank you for watching.
Live chickens in the studio.
Yeah, right. I remember.
But anyway,
that.
We're back.
Hey.
Where were we at here? So,
a lot of familiarity between folks. You got Kriss Lerusso, who was, you know, the trainer of Spencer Slade. You have Jimmy the High-Flying Hippie and Big Time Bill, who cut their teeth in the business together. I mean, you're talking about four men on one night that know each other extremely well. You're in for a heck of a show, Imagine family.
I can't wait. Plus, we have, you know, that tag team title match that we talked about earlier. There's a lot of great matches still coming up here.
Right.
One of the great matches that we had just on our last show. And it was great, man. I give all the credit in the world to these two guys. They really showed up and showed out. It was Oscar Maverick against our guest tonight, our guest right now. He is the rocker, Kriss Sands. Come on in.
Hey, looking cool.
Oh, look at this guy. So I like the
always looking cool.
Bandana, man. All right. Oh, man.
Let me get this out of here.
There we go.
DC said it was like a wine glass.
There you go.
Wine
Classy,
glass?
like you're sipping Cavassier.
Yeah. You make this look so cool. Some other guy did that, and he looked like a dweeb.
Oscar the Wiener?
No,
Is that it?
No, I don't think that's his name. I'll tell you what, though, he gave you a heck of a fight. I mean, how did you feel about your debut just 10 days ago?
Kato, I'll be honest with you right now. I have never felt such a feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to concerts all around. I've done it all.
Yeah.
But that was such a feeling.
Yeah.
That I cannot even express to you. And then to pick up the victory, it was even greater.
Yeah, man, there was a lot of people there. A lot of people cheering for the Rocker Kriss Sands, man. It was a hot crowd, and you had a heck of a fight.
Lots of KS shirts.
Yeah, you got that right.
A lot of those shirts there.
Yeah.
Merch is available at the live shows, I guess.
Of course.
Somebody else wants a Kriss Sands shirt, they can get them at Volume 16. Speaking of Volume
course.
16,
Yeah.
you know, Oscar Maverick was here in the studio last week.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
I did.
And
Kato?
he has challenged you to another match.
Kato?
How do you feel about that?
I can't.
You can't?
Why would I, Kato?
I don't know. Because he challenged you?
No, I mean, what do I have to prove to anybody? I mean, I beat him once. If you go to a Def Leppard concert, what are they going to do? Pour Some Sugar on Me? More than one time?
I mean, I like that song. I would listen to it on repeat, to be honest. That's a bad example. If you ask me.
I just can't do it, Kato. I'm sorry.
Get a load of this guy.
Listen, man, he's treating Oscar Maverick like you treat one of them old groupies. You know, you beat him up for an evening and then you move on to the next one. He's on to the next challenge.
All right, look at slut-shaming DC Bentley here.
I would never shame them. I embrace them and encourage them. Some of my favorite people. You are some of the finest folks. Of course, we don't have any of those in our Imagine Wrestling family. I don't know who I'm talking to here.
Yeah. Send your
Not yet.
emails to dcbentley@hotmail.com. He's never updated. He's still at Hotmail.
It's that old school.
Yeah. Hotmail.
I'll just have to go back to the CompuServe one.
So no.
I mean, give me David Lawless. Give me, Malachi Gage. Give me anybody. But Oscar's, I'm done with him.
I think he showed up and showed out in a way that he's never showed out before. I personally would like to see that match again.
Kato, I'm sorry, I can't. I don't even know why he's mad. Last week with his excuses about the sunset in his eye,
well, the sun was in the ground, right? Is that what?
Really,
it was in the sky.
It was in the sky and something in his.
To see the sun in the sky. That's confusing. I get it.
He said
I've never seen the sun.
You hit the rocker dropper and pulled the tights. That's what he said. Is there any truth to that?
Rewatch the tape, DC. I didn't. The sun wasn't even in the sky, and there was not a handful of tights. There was a hand like that, but not full of tights.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Very interesting. Well,
Oscar, bring this camera in close. From rocker to ace, from musician to pilot, the answer's no, buddy. I'm sorry. I can't.
Okay. Well,
I'm off to bigger and better things, Kato.
There you go. That's.
He's got his eyes set on greener pastures of the Paradise City.
Okay. Well,
where the grass is green.
The girls are pretty.
So why won't you please take me home?
See that?
All right. Well,
he's very lyrical.
Down to the Paradise City where the grass
sing himself off.
Yeah.
I like that. It's like vaudeville.
Yeah.
Play me off, Johnny.
All right. Well, that was fun, huh?
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed. I really liked that match last show.
I did too.
And I would love to have seen a repeat of that. But hey, there's always someone else to fight. There's always someone to get ready for. And who knows? So, yeah.
Here's the thing. He got knocked out consecutive weeks, did the ace Oscar Maverick. And I think people went into this match as speculators thinking that he didn't really stand a chance against Kriss Sands. Now, he did lose the match, but what an impressive showing. He looked great.
Think could have went either way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Could have went either way. That was the best showing I've ever seen out of Oscar Maverick.
He looked angry, right? Aggressive, motivated.
Yeah.
I love that version of Oscar Maverick. I hope to see more of him.
Yeah. As long as we can, keep him by himself and away from the neighborhood, I think there's some potential there for Oscar Maverick.
Yeah, you got that right.
But, as long as we're that neighborhood, I can't really like him.
No. Few people do. Few people like the neighborhood. They do have some people who wish them well, but not me. I think they're a bunch of jokes.
Well, I know that, there's a lot of comments tonight. I really appreciate everybody commenting. This really helps us. A lot of people talking about Chris Lerusso and Kriss Sands. More wrestling action. Hey, Nathaniel, we're getting into it real soon here, man. A lot of folks, J-Bull fan number 1, commenting. We appreciate the comment. A lot of you guys chiming in today, so we really appreciate that. And if you haven't already, we appreciate you just taking a second. Just boop. Oh, that was a weird noise. Why did I make that noise?
Is that what it does when you comment?
When you hit thumbs up, does it go boop?
I don't know. Ours goes ting.
Yeah.
When we do it on there.
Right.
Does that sound right? Hey, why is everybody telling Stephanie what to do? Kriss Sands barking orders at this camerawoman Stephanie. I don't like that.
Oh my God, I'm glad to have her back this week.
Yeah.
She's such a good cameraman.
Well, she doesn't have Parkinson's.
Yeah, no shaking or zooming in and out. Come on, 16.
It's a good thing.
So, anyway, please, if you haven't subscribed already, If you don't, I'll spit on you like I just did there.
Yeah.
If you this thing's going off the rail, but please subscribe. Please give us a thumbs up. But man, oh man, let's stop talking about that. We had the weirdest thing come on into our studio here. A video from Daniel Exotic and neighbor John sort of rehashing the invite to the neighborhood.
Oh yeah, last week.
Yeah, well,
Goof is just staring at some posters on the wall.
This thing is continuing, so let's go ahead and Gelman, let's play that video.
See, you're admiring my belt. You know, I talked to you last week about being part of what I have to offer, being part of the neighborhood. So what do you have to say? What do you think about that?
You know, I've been thinking about it a little bit, neighbor John, and I accept. A shot at the title.
No, look. I don't think you understand what I'm saying. I mean, in time, with the right guidance, you know, maybe you could be like me, maybe you could be like neighbor John, but not yet. I'm saying, do you want to be part of our group, part of the neighborhood?
Oh, okay. So I can get a shot at the title, right?
I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying. It's all right, I'll give you another week to think about it.
So it is a weird situation there.
And it is some weird headwear.
Weird situation. Yeah, I mean.
Where is he from? Missouri?
I don't know. One time I heard he was from Missouri. Another time I heard he's from Mississippi. I don't even know if he knows where he's from.
He's all over the place. He's all over the map.
Yeah, literally.
But it seemed like he was having a real hard time understanding what the good neighbor John Ross was asking him there, didn't it?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it seems like maybe Daniel Exotic has aspirations to be the Imagine Live champion.
Hey, listen, a guy who spends all of his time with large cats, you know, they got some lofty ambitions. Maybe he does.
Absolutely. So, I mean, if you were going to guess, which way is this thing going to swing? And is he going to get a shot at that title, or is he going to join the neighborhood? Well, they lost Jake Wiley. They need someone else.
There's really merits to both. I mean, if you lose the championship title match, like I said, you go back to the end of the line. If you join the neighborhood, strength in numbers. You know, you stand a chance to maybe get a shot at the tag team belts, which is good, and you know, you get the purse for that. Also, opportunity maybe for the heavyweight title. You know, he doesn't have to have that particular belt, the Imagine Live title.
I'll tell you what, though, that's exciting. So I just want to, before we get to our matches, I see Lucio Deveer is already in the ring. He's ready to go. We're waiting on neighbor John to get to the ring. I don't know where that guy is. He's probably God only knows where. So let's talk about a few of the things we have coming up here. Of course, we have our next show, which is on June 19th. Lots of matches we've talked about. Some of the new towns that we're going to be going to include Houtzdale on September the 18th, Johnstown on October 30th. We've already scheduled a few really big names coming for that one. So we're excited about our debut in Johnstown. And then on our June show, which we talked about, of course, the matches again, Bill Collier versus Jimmy the Hippie, Spencer Slade versus Kriss Lerusso for the #1 contendership, the Alpha and the Psycho versus the main event for the tag team titles. Our title situation is very clear, very clear.
This show is shaping up. It's going to be a heck of an event. Get your tickets now if you can.
There's only one show in central Pennsylvania that day where every competitor is fully trained and ready to fight, and that is here at Imagine on June the 19th in Altoona. So this is a big night. This is a big night. If you haven't got your tickets, I can tell you the VIP are going very, very, very quickly. They are certain to sell out. They sold out unbelievably quick last month, so they're going to sell out again pretty quickly here. So if you want VIP tickets, go ahead and get them now. If we're indoors next time, so if we have the same type of crowd in June that we had in May, we're going to sell out.
Right on.
So I don't know that this is a show that you want to wait till the last minute to get your tickets.
Hey, quick plug for DC Bentley.
All right, let's go ahead,
If you're interested in seeing some stand-up comedy, I got a date this Friday. That is, I guess,
2 days from now?
You got it.
All right.
That is, I guess it's the 28th of this month, this Friday.
Okay.
That's at the Polish Comedy Club in McGarvey's. You're going to get an opportunity to see me do a guest spot, 5 minutes, no big deal, but Jason Salmon will be your headliner, and he is fantastic. Also, the following evening, 7 o'clock p.m. start time at the Martini Bar. I'm doing a 20-minute set in Huntington County.
Wow.
And then on June 10th, I'll be at the United Veterans Association of Blair County.
We love those guys. They were a sponsor last time.
That's right. Executive Barbers 2 will be putting on that event, hosted by the Broke Comedian. Featuring me, I guess.
There
But
you go.
hey, so if you want to check me out, check me out. If not, no big deal. No pressure, all right? I know I'm not for
I'm
everybody.
not just saying it's because you're here. I always enjoy your comedy when I come to your live shows, so I think you'll have a good time, man. Check it out. You can find more information on Facebook. You can find more information by following DC Bentley, a.k.a. Jordan Treese.
That's right.
On Instagram.
That's Jordan MT Comedian.
MT Comedian, is that what it is?
Yep.
I didn't
Because
even know
inside,
that.
empty.
Ah,
Get
MT
it?
Comedian.
That's it.
Very clever. Well,
it's probably in here where
yes.
it's empty. I got a heart. There's nothing rattling around in that piece.
I'll tell you what, what's not going to be empty, the action we're about to see right now. So let's go ahead. Gelman, let's take it to the ring right now. First, he is from the other side of your mind, weighing in at 208 pounds. He is the Enigma, Lucio Deveer.
There he is. Tongue a wagon.
I have no idea why I decided to add his weight in today. It just
listen,
felt
man.
like the right thing to do. His opponent, accompanied by the coach, who I'm not sure has a manager's license yet. He is the coach and his protege. He is the good neighbor, the Imagine Live champion, John Ross.
All right, man.
All right.
Well, that hasn't gotten any less annoying since last week.
Man, yeah, we may have to.
Piercing.
I hope Lucio smacks him in the mouth so he can't blow that whistle.
I think he has all intentions on it if he gets close enough. He better stay
All right,
outside
there
the
you
ring.
go. There you go, man. All right, see, Bill McDowell says he needs tickets for the comedy, so hit him up, man. He will get you some tickets. But
We'll make sure we take care of you, buddy.
all right, here we go, man. What's the plan? Oh, here we go. We're hamming up this broke neck. Give me a break. Hey, I'll tell you, if you notice something here, brand new 4K camera over there.
Yeah, look at that.
Shooting on the hard cam, so a little better look for the Imagine Live
Sure
dojo.
is. Getting better and better every single week, and we're glad to bring you along with us, guys. Now, look at this. Good neighborly handshake. Does Lucio Deveer look like a good neighbor to you, Cato?
No, I don't think he's going to fall for it. Oh, he did. Oh, he went for it right off the bat. That neighbor cutter. Oh, he's going for his big move. What's that? Darkness Falls.
Yeah, that's Darkness Falls. I mistakenly called it the Elm Street Blues. That's not the name of it.
No, it's Darkness Falls.
Darkness Falls. And I'll tell you what, that puts the exclamation point on the match, Cato. He hits
Oh,
that,
my
and this
God.
is over.
I mean, the match has been 10 seconds, and the guy needs a drink. When I see Neighbor John, I want to punch his face. You know what I mean?
Well, obviously other people have. He is in the latent stages of recovery from that broken jaw still to this day.
There you go. Neighbor John clamping on a real tight headlock.
He sure is. Oh,
There you go.
forearm shiver to the ribs. Backing him to the ropes now and throwing him. Oh, big shoulder tackle by the good neighbor John Ross. Tell him to look both ways. Oh, big hip toss by Lucio Deveer.
Wow, he caught all of that one.
He
Neighbor
sure
John's
did.
in trouble.
Ooh.
Oh, opening up those fists early on in the match.
Yeah.
Backs him up against the rope, whips
Got
him
your
off.
wish, Cato.
Big back
Whoa.
elbow. Wow, did he get all of that one?
Sending
Man,
good
oh
neighbor
man.
flying.
And there you
he's
go.
getting out of here. He's taking off, Cato.
I mean, I don't like it, but when you're in trouble. Now he's saying he wasn't ready. 3 timeouts? Is that what I'm hearing? This is ridiculous.
Is that part of the rules? Is that in the rule book? I mean, I guess Coach Lance with his new managerial license knows.
I'll tell you what, this guy is exhausting, this neighbor John.
Well, I agree with that. Take it off, you numbskull.
He's just exhausting. Oh, he goes for a punch.
Oh!
Caught him, almost knocked him off. That would have been awful for him.
Oh, and he's
tailbone. That is not how you want to
right on
land.
his tushy, Kato, the hard way.
This is rough.
Oh!
Wow, what a devastating slam.
Did you see the strength that Lucio Deveer displayed there?
Good strategy, going for cover. Got a good long 2 count out of it.
Yeah, he did. Oh! Trying to kick him in the mouth, I think.
Big high kick. Lucio was able to counter it. Caught him low. What's he going for here?
Oh! Patented Lucio Deveer front face suplex.
Oh. I'll tell you what, the good neighbor is in real trouble here. It may be time for him to slide out of bounds again.
Some of these Imagine Wrestling family members, like Dickie Cox, is saying he wants to see 2 matches every show. Hey, I don't know. I might agree with him on that.
We've had 2 matches in the past. It's not the worst idea I've ever heard.
Irish whip by good neighbor John Ross, reversed by Lucio Deveer. Oh,
picks him up. Is he going for a side slam? Sure is. Man, oh man. He is hitting him with everything. Every move he knows, he's throwing out right now.
Oh, kick to the mouth.
This is quite an epic beatdown. I don't know, with this much offense, that Johnny's going to be able to recover at any point.
Oh! Overhand Andre the Giant style chop. Really, a crushing chop, man. I heard the reverberations bounce off the walls.
Oh, that was a much better chop.
Wow.
Neighbor John can't even see where he's going.
Hey, if you're going to wear a woolen sweater in the ring, expect that to happen.
He's all the way across.
Oh! I respect his Argyle style, but it's being used against him. Oh, STO!
Absolutely.
And the enigmatic attack continues on the good neighbor John Ross. We might have a new champion here tonight, Kato.
This is a good strategy from John Ross. He's taken so many moves. I mean, there's been so many moves at the beginning of this match.
Yeah.
And so this may be the point.
Johnny's not down yet, buddy. He's still up on his 2 feet. He's still got a fighting shot.
Oh, he's blocking this suplex attempt.
Got his leg grapevine in the rope there. Lucio couldn't get it.
Oh, he picked out a body part. This is where neighbor John shines. Once he gets an opportunity to take advantage of a body part,
I think he
knows what he's doing.
He dislocated Lucio Deveer's shoulder, Kato, and now just ramming it into the buckle is the good neighbor John Ross.
The thing about neighbor John, everybody sort of disqualifies him based on his eccentricity. But this guy served 8 years in the U.S. Army.
That's right.
He knows how to fight.
He is a combat veteran, Kato.
He absolutely is. He knows how to fight. And he knows how to pull a guy's arm off.
That's right. You know, in the bad bush, like they say, overseas, fighting.
Yes, absolutely. Yep.
Fighting for the liberties and freedoms of Americans nationwide.
Not a lot behind those punches.
Oh! Boy, he yanked right back on that telecom dorsal fin of Lucio Deveer.
I think if you're going to have a mohawk, you got to expect to get it pulled.
That's what I say. What a goofy haircut that is.
So there he is. He's continuing to work that arm over. He is really, now he's wrapping it around the rope.
Oh, yeah.
Referee needs to make him stop here. Oh, my God, look. Can you see what's happening over here? Can you see what's happening? I mean, is that in the manager's playbook?
The coach Lance Payne absolutely having his way with the Enigma Lucio Deveer there while the referee had his back turned.
I think Kriss almost caught him there. It was really close.
Wow. Oh, now Lucio Deveer. Oh! What was that? That was interesting.
All in the bicep and the inner joint of that elbow.
Like a code breaker to the arm.
I gotta apologize to Lucio Deveer. There's a whole bunch of lawn instruments he's not going to be able to use anymore after this match.
Just a moment ago, what a blatant level of disrespect. Turned his back to his opponent, didn't even care about him.
Well, you know what? He's mocking Lucio Deveer. He's known Lucio Deveer to do that a time or two, so he's mocking him. Why is he talking about gardening tools?
He says he's not going to be able to use the hedge trimmers going forward because of this. Wait. What's a weed puller?
You think this degenerate gardens Lucio Deveer? I don't think he's a gardener.
I don't know.
He doesn't look like he has a green thumb. He looks like he has a black and red face.
All right.
I'm going to be able to use weed whackers.
Oh, weed whackers, not weed pullers.
Yeah, weed whackers.
Okay.
Well, he's really wrapped up in this rant. Oh, and he just took a couple elbows to the jaw for his trouble. Lucio Deveer. Oh! Knee right to the... He's back at the weed whackers again, Kato!
Oh, my God.
He's sick with this jargon, this gardening jargon.
Wow! How do you like that throw?
That was good. I like that.
That was a great throw, and he is great finding that arm. Has all kind of torque on it.
That's right.
Lucio Deveer may be forced to tap out here. I don't know that he has anywhere to go out of this.
Oh, he's seldom tapped out in his career. This could be one of the first a few times.
Counters into a pin.
Johnny getting
That's
out.
one way to get out of it.
Oh
my God. He's back on the... You can tell Lucio Deveer is really upset about...
Listen, you don't question his weed whacking. He hates that. Oh, Jesus. For the love of God.
What is happening with this weed whacker situation? Neighbor John is just... He's really wound up about this weed whacker.
He's stuck on repeat, for the love of God.
I mean, is this the strategy that him and Coach talked about? Not being able to allow Lucio Deveer to use a weed whacker going forward?
Well, usually when you beat a guy over the head with a weed whacker in a wrestling match, it's a literal weed whacker, not just the phraseology of using a weed whacker over and over again. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Weed whackers.
Absolutely, man. I don't know what to say about this.
You know what that is, right?
I'm trying to be professional, but this guy and his weed whackers.
You know what? It's like a...
I know what a weed whacker is.
Swinging all around, fancy, crazy with the motor going. It's a two-stroke engine.
I mean, it's hard to argue. He's not going to be able to use a weed whacker tomorrow. This is...
Oh, look at that! Oh, jeez, he landed right on his shoulder, Kato.
He may not be able to use a weed whacker tomorrow.
Yeah, you got that right. That could be a dislocated shoulder, torn labrum. That's
Let's see
no
if
good.
this is the opening that neighbor John needs, or that Lucio Deveer needs.
Whoa! And he's rocking and rolling with one arm, Kato.
He's starting to build some momentum.
He's using that one arm to mow him over. He doesn't need a weed whacker. He's mowing him down.
You gotta wonder, is this bum arm gonna come into effect later on? Didn't come into effect there. He was able to throw his arms out.
He does have a bum's full body, so I don't know why the arm would stop him. Up.
There he goes. He got him up.
Gingerly up and...
All of a sudden, that arm seems perfectly fine.
Dropped him right on that shoulder again, Kato. 2. He grabbed the rope.
He got the rope.
He grabbed the rope.
He got the ropes.
At Coach Lance Payne's discretion, mind you.
Yeah.
Good strategy. I gotta give him credit.
There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so. Turn your alerts on. Give us a thumbs up.
Oh, he's going for the big move. Is this going to be blocked? Come on. This guy, I don't believe he has a manager.
Got the whistle.
Yeah, hit him.
He's gonna hit him. Oh, no.
Come on. He was distracted. He's got a handful of tights. He's got a handful of tights. Come on.
Johnny wins. Johnny wins.
He had a handful of tights.
The good neighbor John Ross just beat the Enigma Lucio Deveer and retained the Imagine Life title.
Oh, my God. This guy and his weed whacker. Oh, my God. He had a handful of tights. He had a handful of tights.
He sure did. He
had a handful of tights. This guy in his weed whacker situation.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either, man. This is not good.
Weed whacker.
Yeah.
He's obsessive, that guy.
Yeah. So, well, there it was, man. I guess at the end of the day, no new champion.
No, not tonight.
The good neighbor, John Ross, he retains the Imagine Live title tonight.
Well, and certainly having Lance Payne as a manager at his side gave him a distinct advantage. And
of course, he jumped up on the apron.
He sure did.
I think I'm anxious to hear from Big Lenny and what this type of nonsense means going forward. This is just ridiculous.
Well, you know how he feels about the neighborhood. I'm sure he's going to have
does not like them.
Some sanction to impose on the neighborhood for...
Yeah, cheap finish, man. I mean, even Dickie Cox would say that. It's a
Dickie
cheap
Cox.
finish. I don't like it. I don't like the finish. So here we go. I'm a little annoyed by the end of the night there. This is stuff with the good neighbor and Lance Payne. But next week, on to bigger and better things. We got a lot going on next week, so let's talk about that real quick. Thanks for subscribing, everybody that gave us a thumbs up. We appreciate that. Next week, we are going to hear from Sega and Valor. They had a great match last time with the main event.
They sure did.
We have a lot to hear from them.
Yeah.
In studio for the first time together. Boy, they look good at Volume 15. It will be Braden Elliott, Jake Wiley, the Rad Boys will be here.
All right.
I've already had an earful from you about your disdain for the Rad Boys, but let's keep it.
They're not going to hug, are they?
Well, I don't know. Maybe. You've been asking for it. At least 8 of you have been asking for this. Finally, the return. He's going to plead his case as to why he should be fully reinstated to Imagine Wrestling. Kim Chi will be here.
Well, now there we go. I can't wait to hear his proposal. What he stands to bring to Imagine this time around.
And for the first time ever on Imagine Live, it will be Daniel Exotic as he takes on Malachi Gage.
Ah, the neighbor from your nightmares. Maybe a foe too big for Daniel Exotic to tame.
It's an interesting matchup whenever the good neighbor John Ross is trying to recruit Daniel Exotic to the neighborhood. It's really sort of it's an interesting match.
Yeah, and depending on how well Malachi Gage listens to orders, he might just have Malachi Gage march right in there and lay down for Daniel Exotic as a showing of good faith.
Could be a very interesting night.
I hope they
I'm
don't.
Looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. So I appreciate you all tuning in. Of course, if you want to spread the good word of Imagine Live, just take a few minutes now. If you have any small children, babies, in fact, go ahead and tattoo Imagine Wrestling right on their forehead, because that does help spread the word of our
sure
channel.
Does.
And thanks for the joke, Stephanie. And we will see you all next week.
Tattooed babies garner a lot of attention.